Huh. So what we were doing, we were just number of records, whatever number of records we had. So we were just counting inside the integer. Okay, whatever failure records we have. Okay, so in this scenario, what we will do? So this is logic we can implement. If interview will ask you, you will reply like this. I know, but this is not a. If they will not ask like this. So whatever the if they will ask you in future, if anyone will ask you in the batch apex, how will you calculate the number of failure records? How will you calculate the number of failure records and number of success record? Okay, so if I will write this logic, there is nothing wrong in this logic, but what's the wrong? So if my 200, like as I said, like in my this batch apex, it will run to 50 times. If my 20 batches is failed, so what will happen? So if my first batch is coming, okay, then let's say there is some like 5 records is failure, it is calculating is 5. Okay, if my second batch is coming, so what will happen? So my every like that batch will be refreshed again, then it first will be set it to 0, and then it will be ghost. Let's say it's a 7 records failed in second batch. In third, if my third batch is coming, then my second batch will be reset to 0, and my third batch will come to, let's say there is some 4 records is failed. So means if my new batch is coming, my previous batch will be make it 0. Like we are not able to maintain the state of the transaction. Okay, we are not able to maintain the state of the transaction. That's why they are not asking the questions like this. It means if we want to maintain the state of the transaction means, let's say my first transaction is going on, like 5 record is failing, second is 7, third is 4, let's say up to 50. If I have total, like we should count like 5 plus 7, like it's 12, and 12 4, like it should be 16. So it will know at the end of the transaction. Now in this scenario, it will show only 4 result. It's a 4 only. But if I want to calculate the full transaction, then it should count as 16. So how can we count as 16? Why can't we use this code? So let's remove this code. We'll use this code only. But with that, we have one keyword. Here. So it's a database dot stateful. Database dot stateful. Let me show you the quick example from internet. So there are, let me just remove the things. Achha, you told me to send the code. Yes, I'll send it. Okay, these are the very, very, very important interview questions. So to store the old rather than adding the value in the batch is calculated. The same thing in the while database dot stateful may well the route is a go. It sounds like the overriding the value of the old rather than adding a value of new records of which are calculated. It will overriding the value of old. Okay, so that like that's why that's the issue. So we have to use database dot database dot stateful. So if you'll go there like in the interview questions and all, so that time you might get a like good understanding over there. Okay, so that's the thing. It will just, if someone will ask you how to maintain the state of maintain the state of the batch apex, you will say we'll write the database dot stateful to maintain the state. Like it won't be refreshed in every transaction. Okay, so that's the thing. And apart from this, like how like what's the maximum size of the batch apex we can increase? So can anyone tell me?
2000 Amarjit.
And minimum?
200. Minimum can be 1.
Okay, minimum can be 1. Okay, at a time, how many how many records can be processed? Means how many batch apex can be processed at a time? or we can say scheduler can be processed at a time?
No idea, Amarjit.
So it can be 5 only. It can be 5 only. So okay, let's try to do one thing. Let's try to make one
Amarjit, before we go there, can you tell me what is this allow call out to Amarjit? What it does?
Allow call out nothing. So if you want to make some call outs, if you want to integrate third party with Salesforce, that time we have to write allow call out.
Okay. So you are calling third party services from our Salesforce batch Apex.
Right.
Oh.
So now let's write a test class for this batch Apex.
Hello, Marjit.
निमेश आगे भाई
आ गया।
कैसा रहा?
कैसा रहा? वो एक तो फोकस किया था उस पे, प्रोजेक्ट पे, ठीक है।
अच्छा।
और दूसरा, हाँ, प्रोजेक्ट पे किया हुआ था LWC, और ये जो उस पे था, उस पे भी कहने लगा क्यों नहीं आता, क्यों नहीं किया 3 साल में, ये वो फलाना ढिमाका। और उसने एक ट्रिगर पूछा था, मैं पूछूं क्या?
करते हैं, एक मिनट ये टेस्ट क्लास कर लेते हैं।
हाँ।
स्टैटिक
Amarjit, you didn't send the another code, Amarjit. Only one. Yeah, that one you didn't send.
Amarjit, record access permission दे दीजिए।
नहीं भाई, वो नहीं मिलेगी।
नहीं मिलेगी? अच्छा, ठीक है।
पैसे लगेंगे मेरे उसमें। वो मैं दे दूंगा, कोई किसी को भी एक्सेस नहीं है, मैं ही कर रहा हूँ रिपोर्ट, ठीक है। So I'll give it to you. Okay, fine. So now how can we call the batch apex? Like how can we call the batch apex in test class? So, and we have different methods. So we have different methods in the batch apex. Okay, so shall we call like start, execute, and finish method, or do I need to call one method automatically? Everything will be covered. So let's say I'm writing, I'm calling this batch apex. Okay, after that, what will I do? So I'll just call the database root execute batch. Inside this I'm writing m. Similarly, I'll just save it and I'll just click on run test. Okay, let's check the coverage for this test class. It is showing 35% only. So why it is not showing? So how can we cover this execute method? So can anyone tell me? Even finish method and start method is automatically covered. Even we did call any method. Even we call the execute method. After that, it is not covering. Other method we are not calling, and then they are covering. So what might be the reason it is not covering?
Amarjit, your voice is lagging, Amarjit. It's not clear.
Okay, is it fine now?
Yes, Amarjit.
Okay. Okay, I'm just asking like why this method is not covering. So what might be the reason? So let me tell you. Because
हाँ वो दूसरी साइड खोलिए टेस्ट क्लास
yes.
Because we did not pass that Amarjit, countries list.
list of countries.
No, where will I pass? Even we have database.batchable. So do I need to pass this one as well?
No.
No. So we don't need to do anything. So what's the reason? Because we didn't create any test data for this SFDC old country. We haven't created any data because it is null. It is null. Okay. So we are getting, so by default it is executing. So but it is not getting any data because here we don't have any we are not processing any data. This is also we are not processing any data. Okay, but in this one, so in this like line number 7, so we should have a test data for this country. So now let's do one thing. This is equal to new as name is equal to USA insert s. So let me just run now. So let's check whether it is increased or not. It is showing 70% now. Means it is increased now. Okay, it is increased. Now tell me why it is not covering this block.
Because we did not write the variable country is equal to C, so it is not getting into this block.
So what should I do now?
You have to S under the S dot country underscore C is equal to USA. You have to write Amarjit.
Okay, fine. All right. So we have to satisfy the condition, then it will go to inside the for loop. Sorry, inside the if condition. Okay, like this we can do it. Okay. So what I'm trying to do. So is it fine now? So can I write the code like this?
No, Amarjit.
Okay, why? Just wait. Geeta, why? So is my correct? My code is correct now?
No, Majid. First you need to write this. After that only we need to call that execute batch, database.execute batch.
Why? What might be the reason?
Before only we need that values, right? Before calling that.
Exactly. Before that we should have the data where the condition will be satisfied for the methods.
Yes.
Yeah. So where should I put the start test and stop test in this batch apex? Sorry, in this test class.
After line number 10.
Line number 10 is stop or start?
Start.
Okay, where is stop?
Stop is line number
5.
12.
Line number 12. Okay. Yes, in here.
No.
नहीं नीचे होगा 14वें का
तो यही हुआ ना? Okay, fine then. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So that we can achieve from here. Okay, so let's go to quickly some of the like some interview questions from Batch Apex. So yes, there is some interview questions like can we call future method in Batch Apex? No, we cannot call. I will tell you the reason once we will do the future method. We cannot call future method in Batch Apex. Can we call one Batch Apex from another Batch Apex?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, we can do, but can we call Batch Apex from another Batch Apex in a execute method?
What?
No, Amarjit.
No.
No, we
In,
cannot call. So where
inside
we
of
will call then?
in the
In
inside the
the start
finish
or
finish.
finish.
In start, can we call in start method?
Start we can call, but it is a lengthy process, so we can.
Okay, टोटल क्रैमिंग रखा है इंटरव्यू के लिए सही है ओके बैच अपेक्स इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस इन Salesforce.
Can you repeat, Amarjit, just now what you told?
So where can I call the batch apex? Okay, so uh yeah, as I told you, how many active batches we allowed at a time? It is 5 batches at a time. Okay, so it is like how can we schedule a batch apex run in future only once is the specific time or current time. So what it is saying, like can we schedule a batch apex? If I'm going to schedule a batch apex, then it will show only like specific time means, let's say if I'm saying in the morning 8 o'clock, it should be scheduled, or after 1 hour it can be scheduled. But if I want after 1 minute I want to schedule, at that scenario what will I do? Minute option is not there, right? Minute option is not there. How can I do it? And there is chroning expression. So let's say we have a job name integer value from now. So this is not a, this is just there just explaining the things on the high level, but on the theoretical part, but practically it is chroning. So you will go to Google and you directly say so scheduler class chroning, so you will get lots of example. Okay, so the how to calculate a batch apex, so you know if our batch apex is one more thing, basically in Salesforce we have limitation of 100 call outs for a transaction. Okay, this is also interview questions for governor limit for like in a batch apex, how many call outs can we do? It's 100 only. Okay, how to like calculate the batch apex and all, you know, divided by 100. So how can we abort means how to stop the all the running batches in from the batch apex. So we can we have a we have abort job one, we have a method for abort job. So we have to calculate the async job apex job. What is async apex job? You know, background job, sorry, apex job. So whatever apex job do we have, so its API name is async apex job. So we can, if we are in the holding state or in pending state or in processing state, if we want to abort the job, so we can calculate the full details from there, and after that we can system.abort job we can write, then it will be aborted, automatically. Okay, so this is also a chroning expression, as I told you. So how to use a chroning and all, so they are just explaining the how to cron that expression and all. So why to use batch apex if you already have a data loader to process the bulk data? You know, simply batch apex is if you want to make some complex logic, we directly can go to batch apex. But in case of like if you want to make some we cannot make any complex logic, we cannot write any code in case of our data loader. Even we cannot schedule data loader on daily basis at particular time. If you want to schedule the batch apex, then we can do it, right? So that's a simple example. So how many times the execute method will executed if we have 1234 records? So that time it should be divided by 200. If batch size is 200, that time it will be this is very important question. So this, it seems very straightforward, but it is not straightforward. It's a little bit tricky. How? So they will ask you, like we have 2000 to like sorry 205 records, 210 records or 5 records. How many times it will be executed. So don't think that
Yeah.
so you might be like you might be correct at your place, but it will be like it will be run by 2 times. Okay, one is 200, second is only for 5 if we have 205 records. Okay, so that's why it is saying if we have 1 2 3 4 record divided by 200, so now it is 6.17. It means it's 7 times. Okay, so what is the maximum size of the batch
So
packs?
if you have 205 records, then
2 times.
only 2 times.
2 times because batch size is 200. 200 means it will process 200 records at a time. At a time, it will process the 200 records. Next transaction, it will process only 5 records. But that is
Okay.
also a transaction, no?
Yes.
What's the maximum size of the batch apex is 200. So 2000 minimum is 1. Okay. So what is the default? So defaults are 200. So similarly, so we have like some interview questions. So similarly, you will go there and you will get lots of things to learn it. Okay, batch apex and all. So everywhere you will get it like what is database.allow callout. If you want to make some web service batch apex, then you will do like this. So they will ask you like how many times like batch start method will execute. So a start method will be called and execute method will be called, finish method will be called. Can we call the apex from trigger? Can we call one batch apex, another batch apex? Can we call future method and one batch apex? Something like okay, so all these things should be ready. So this is very important question. Even they want to ask the more question from like trigger is also important, but batch apex is very important in asynchronous process. So I will tell you what should you learn and where should you consume your time. Okay, you will go to batch apex first and future method second and scheduler class. Queuable class is not very much important, but I will say, yeah, for your understanding or for your just knowledge, you can learn it. But future method and a first batch apex, second is trigger, third is future method, and fourth is scheduler class. That is very important. Okay, so that's the thing. So any doubt?
I don't have Amarjit. I just need to see this database.allow callouts, what it does actually. I will check that.
Yeah, sure. Okay, then tomorrow we'll see about future methods and scheduler class.
Yeah, Amarjit, share the recordings, huh?
Sure. Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.